Hi guys, this is an introduction to how we might use train controller on a modular layout, and what I'm showing here is a master module file where I have recorded or drawn all the modules that we have, so the corner module, straight through modules, turnouts, and then what we're looking at, a blank show layout tab, and that's where we would construct the specific layout. Moving through all of these tabs, here is the corner module showing the inner track and the outer track, and the white areas are the blocks with a larger view of the screen on the right hand side. So this tab contains all our corner modules. On the straight through module tab, we've got all our straight through modules. Again, I'll give you a larger view on the right hand side, a bit clearer to see the blocks and the labels of those layouts. And finally, we move to the turnout tab, where here we have all our modules with turnouts. And again, we will be able to cut these out and paste them into a layout format. Down the bottom here you can see DIDA's station modules showing the spurs, showing the switches with the blocks positioned between the switches. Up in the right hand corner is a table showing the dimensions of the various blocks around the layout, or the common dimensions. And again, I'll offer you here a close-up view of this. And you can see that we list there a maximum train length from the shortest module of somewhere around 106 centimeters to the longest module 427 centimeters. That's actually the triple of Terry's. The outer line would be a 427 centimeter long block. And then if you look at the three columns, the entry distance is 15 centimeters that we travel into the module, with a ramp then of 60 centimeters down, and following with a stop point at 80 centimeters. And as the length of the block increases, those dimensions adjust slightly. So in the second line, there are 15, 80 and 100 centimeters. Now if I double click on the block marked Terry on his outer line, here you can see down in the bottom of this pop-up screen the 427 millimeter maximum train length. You can also see a maximum speed setting and a yellow light restricted speed setting, all of which are adjustable. If we double click on the pink area of the block, we open up this screen, which shows us again the dimensions in a diagrammatic form. The 15 centimeters that you travel into the block, the 200 centimeters of the ramp, and the final stop position. And if you double click on any particular marker, you get the details and you can easily adjust them. Here we can see on the straight through modules we have the same table, only shorter because we don't have so many different lengths. Likewise on the corner modules. So the idea here will be that we would save this master module off and as a show layout, so as a Black Hawk module, and then edit in the Black Hawk module, keeping our master intact for different shows, just to as a starting point. So I will come back with this saved off and start the Black Hawk construction. So here we are with the Black Hawk, a couple of modules laid out, and you'll notice, may have noticed the buffers, and I'm now going to show you how those buffers can be eliminated when you drop them in if they are not originally cut off. So we have a pen tool in Train Controller, and we can just draw the track through the buffers, and that will eliminate them. There we go. So we will now add a couple more blocks to the end, and coming off here is the balloon corner. So if we go over to the corner module, and we'll need to change from the pen tool to the cursor, and then select the balloon module, we'll cut it out and paste it onto the Show Layout tab. Then after that comes the brewery. We'll go to the Turnout tab and cut out the Turnout, the brewery module. This time I'll use the scissor icon and go back to the Show Layout. We have to turn it around, so we'll drop it down over here and then go back to the Edit menu, find the turn to the left, we'll rotate it in and move it into place. Now you'll notice that I've misaligned it, and I'll have that corrected here again shortly. So I'll come back when I've got more of this done, and then we can finish it off. So here we are back with almost all the layout finished. We have two more modules to put in. The Stretches Alpine module. It's here. We're going to rotate it using the rotation icon, and then slide it into place. And finally we'll go and fetch the hiking corner module and put it down at the bottom. Now when we rotate this one into place, we'll need to make sure that we have the inner line lined up with the inner line, that we don't have any errors here, and we'll check that here by hovering the mouse over the block, and it'll show us immediately what the name of the block is. There we are. We can see it's camping inner, so we have the inner module in the right place. So now we have to join up the last section of track here, and while it doesn't line up exactly because of the way the various modules have been drawn, it's not a big issue. We'll put in a piece of 45-degree track here, and then carry it on horizontally to join up with that, and we'll extend this track and put a piece of parallel 45 and extend that into there, and well, we should have the track layout complete. We'll center this and then just cruise around the layout and make sure that we don't see any obvious openings, and I don't see any, so it looks like the layout is complete at this stage. Obviously we could extend the yard if we wish to, but I'm going to add switches in there to launch trains and so on, so we'll leave that alone at the moment.